This is a story about driving into the future by restoring the past.
AMA is turning 100 years old this year, and Betsey's almost 100 years old, so perfect time to get Betsey back into perfect condition. Betsey's our 1927 tow truck that AMA owns. We went down to look at Betsey in storage, and she wasn't in as good a shape as we thought. And so we started talking about that and what we want to do with it, and that's where I got Jane Flower involved a little bit.
It's our Centennial year. We really have to get Betsey running for the Centennial. But seriously, where are we going to find somebody who can fix a 1927 Chevy?
And I was casually talking to my father, who lives in Bruderheim, and he was telling me that he would walk by a shop in Bruderheim and stop by and have coffee with these weird dudes, and said they were awesome and they worked on old cars.
Like Brandon said, weirdos. Eh?
Yeah, weirdos. Yeah. Maybe that's what comes down to that.
Weirdos.
Walking in the front door of this place is like walking back in time, and then meeting Jim and Matt, who is also like walking back in time. It felt like home, it felt like family, so we knew we were in the right place.
I'm Matt, and this is Jim, and you're at Strong's Garage.
In Bruderheim, Alberta. Specialize mostly in pre-war cars, so pre-1940.
Well, the reason we do it is because there's nothing else to do, I guess, eh?
You ask yourself that every morning.
But in the grand scheme of things, I think you're always going to have a need to preserve the past in order to see where you're going.
Yeah, so we brought the truck here, made a plan to kind of get it running and started looking over it, and then the more you look, the more you find.
And then we started talking more. They're like, this truck isn't time period. It's been restored using the wrong bolts and the wrong steering wheel, the wrong gas pedal, the wrong tires.
My great-grandmother had a saying, the farther you go in the bush, the more wood you find.
And so we started talking about that and what we want to do with it. And we kind of made the call that, hey, it's probably time to restore Betsey back to her glory.
If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right.
Right here, you've got your yellow to blue to orange. It looks kind of like a jawbreaker where you can kind of see the layers of paint coming in.
That's exactly how it was made, with the tongue and groove, and then it stuck out that far.
But this is nice, you're enclosed, so then you're hot in the summer and cold in the winter.
Yeah, right.
So we've got that lathe there. The lathe makes round things round again. Milling machine makes things flat. So between round and flat, that's about 99% of the things in the world.
You want to have where you open the door and it's like a time machine. If you take a car from the 20s or 30s or 40s and you drive down a 2-lane road and look through the windshield, like over the hood at a little gravel road or at a 2-lane road in the country, that view hasn't changed since that car was brand new. So it is a bit of time travel.
Betsey represents our history, and we have the opportunity to honor that by putting her back to her original form.
I think what it is that your passion, because you have every correct thing, translates to the guy looking at it. He may not understand it and you may never meet him, but you can see the difference. People can tell the difference, and it's just one of those things where I think it just is.
Yeah, passion breeds passion.
Yep.
So the more kind of you can put in it and it's proper and it's,
Yep.
yeah.
At the end of the day, if you have something that you truly love, like we do this, or whatever you do in your life, you will pursue where it came from. And I don't care what it's violin, or if you're learning a trade or whatever, if you're truly passionate about that, you want to know why, and why is where.
In a world that moves fast, Matt and Jim are making sure the things that matter don't get left behind. In fact, they're experts at it.